One Big Mac, New York, $14. Zurich, $17. Cairo, $3. Same bun, same beef. 3 completely different confessions. You already have a theory. Richer country, higher price. Poorer country, lower price. Simple economics, right? Wrong. Most of what you pay never touches the food. Rent, wages, currency, policy. The burger is a witness. The price is the crime scene. 3 receipts, 3 confessions. We start with Manhattan, and it is not guilty of what you think. Midtown Manhattan. The menu board glows $12.99. You tap your card. The receipt prints $14.14. Somewhere between the menu and the machine, $1.15 appeared. That is the sales tax, the easy part. Of that $12.99 menu price, only $3.53 actually buys food. Beef, bun, cheese, potato, oil. The rest pays for things the menu will never name. $2.83 pays Manhattan commercial rent. Not McDonald's rent. Your rent. Every bite funds a landlord you will never meet. And this is the cheap part. Her name tag says Destiny. She earns $16.50 an hour. She rings a combo every 90 seconds during lunch rush. $4.24 of your receipt funds, her shift, her payroll tax, her manager's salary. One more confession hides inside the $12.99. $1.13 of that menu price wires straight to McDonald's corporate in Chicago. The franchise royalty. Destiny never sees it. The manager never touches it. The food just quietly funds the logo every time. Destiny hands you the bag. She keeps none of it. Here is the confession. In New York, you are not buying a burger. You are buying permission to eat one inside Manhattan. The meat is $3.53. The address is everything else. Zurich charges $17. Cairo charges $3. New York charges admission. One question remains. If rent explains Manhattan, what explains Zurich? The Swiss receipt rings in at $17, 20% more. But Zurich landlords are not the villains. Something stranger is. Rate a different receipt. One line on it is bigger than food, rent, and tax combined. Almost half the price of a Swiss Big Mac is not beef, not bun, not branding. One single line item, and it changes everything. The line is labor. The cashier in Zurich, the one handing you the paper bag, earns $25 an hour. Read that again. 25, not tipped, not bonused. Base wage. A fast food shift in Zurich pays more per hour than a Cairo family spends on food in a week. Now compare. In Manhattan, rent ate 20% of your receipt. In Zurich, rent is only 10%, half. The city everyone calls expensive charges you less for real estate than New York does. Labor went up. Rent came down. The receipt rewrote its own rules. But labor is not the only confession. 1 out of every 4 francs protects a Swiss dairy farmer in a valley you will never visit. Agricultural tariffs keep imported beef out. The bun has a bodyguard. And the beef? The beef tells a different story. Take the non-food markup. In New York, you pay $10 on top of $3.53 worth of beef and bun. In Zurich, you pay less to the landlord. More to the cashier. More to the farmer. Same burger, different bill. Here is what the numbers confess. Destiny earns $16.50. The Zurich cashier earns $25. Same uniform, nearly $10 an hour apart. The $17 burger is not overpriced. The $14 one is underpaid. Zurich's price bought a wage. a pension. New York's price bought silence. This is the Zurich confession. The city did not make a burger expensive. It made a job livable, and it handed the bill to the customer instead of the worker. Every franc on the receipt is a sentence from a social contract you did not sign. But one city serves the same meal for $3, not because it is efficient, not because it is fair, because something underneath the receipt is afraid. The next confession is not about greed. It is about fear. Cairo. A young man in a red visor slides a tray across the counter. One Big Mac meal, 150 Egyptian pounds. $3 to you. To him, an entire day's wage vanishing into a paper bag he will never afford to eat. Same sesame bun, same frozen patty flown through the same global supply chain. But the receipt reads 150 pounds in Cairo and $14 in Manhattan. The burger did not change. The money underneath it did. The currency is doing all the lying. 2 years ago, this meal cost 75 pounds. Today, 150. The Egyptian pound lost nearly half its value against the dollar. The menu board is not a menu. It is a devaluation chart printed in ketchup red. Now the twist. The franchise fee in Cairo is the same percentage as in New York, 5%. But to an Egyptian cashier, that nickel of every dollar flies to Chicago no matter how weak the pound gets. The logo does not adjust for currency fear. Line up 3 cashiers. The New York worker earns 1 Big Mac per shift hour. The Zurich worker earns nearly 3. The Cairo worker earns roughly 40 cents an hour. 8 hours to afford the meal he has sold 200 times that day. 3 burgers, 3 confessions written in Greece. New York confesses its rent. Zurich confesses its wages. Cairo confesses its currency. The ingredients are innocent. The bun, the beef, the cheese said nothing. The country spoke through them. $14. $17, $3. The difference was never the burger. It was never even the city. It was the question nobody prints on the receipt. What did you actually pay for? Filing the report. New York confesses its addiction to real estate. You pay rent on the square foot the burger sat on. Zurich admits it pays a grown adult a living wage to hand you a sandwich. Cairo reveals a currency so bruised that $3 buys what $3 should not. The receipt is a mirror. It does not reflect what you ate. It reflects the economy that fed you. Every economy prints its soul on the bottom line. One case remains open. A coffee that costs 12 times more across borders. Same beans, different country, different confession. There are still receipts to examine. Case closed.